Welcome to day 74 of the 75-day hard. I haven't pulled out the mic in a while, so thought I'd pull it out. Anyways, this will probably be a long video. As you can tell by the title, just going to be going into my plans for the future and how I plan for June to be my biggest month. Tomorrow's video is going to be more of a reflection of this challenge because it'll be the last day. But today's more about the future. We're gonna talk about everything. Very exciting. Anyways, today is Monday. Yesterday again ended up sleeping at 5 or 6. Woke up at like 3 p.m. today. But the weather was like the best it's been all year long. Really, really nice. So spent some time downstairs, went for a walk with my brother as well. In terms of the gym rest day today, again, my thumb is just cooked. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like internal. Like, it's not that. It feels like it's just like sore. I can't explain it. Like, the vein is like, when you pull a vein or like you pull a muscle, it feels like that, but constantly in my thumb. So I didn't do the push ups to be safe. But, anyways, today was my first day of actually locking in with my diet and my like 2 to 3 month, I guess, like fully dialed in diet plan where I'm aiming to hit 2,000 or less calories and 165 grams of protein, which was a bit challenging today. It's not a lot of calories for that much protein. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I don't eat pork or anything. Just preference, not any religious reason or anything. What else? Yeah, no goat, no lamb. I don't eat that. Like chicken's usually my preferred option. I could eat beef, but like I don't want to like cook it at home. I don't like cooking. It just seems a little eh. Never really had salmon or anything like that. So it's really just chicken, to be honest. Just chicken. In terms of meats, that's like easy to make and that like I can make. But anyways, this isn't about that. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. 2,000 calories, 165 grams of protein. I have a weighing machine in my room now. Every day I'm going to weigh myself and we'll see how it looks in like 2 months. In terms of, I guess, this channel going forward, what am I going to be doing after tomorrow? I'm still going to be posting, not every day, but like twice a week. And those videos are going to be a lot better, a lot more valuable, as they're just going to be strictly like talking about something mindset wise, from the lens and perspective of an entrepreneur that, has gone through whatever I talk about. Whatever I've talked about, I've lived it, and I will be sharing my opinions as I did in these past 74 days, but they were mixed in with my like daily schedule and my daily rants, because that's the whole point of these videos. But those videos, I guess, starting from not tomorrow, after tomorrow, will be just strictly about certain topics related to mindset, entrepreneurship, and just business life in general. So I know you guys are going to really like those videos and enjoy those. So that's the plan of that side of things. Apartment, as you guys know, very unfortunate. The place we finally got like the first step acceptance and we were going to go see before we just put in the final offer was leased. Like basically it was gone. It's taken by someone else. So today technically was the day we were supposed to go see it, but we didn't go because it's gone. And it is a long weekend, so we weren't even able to like call other people about new places. So tomorrow, that's going to be the plan, and genuinely like just lock it in, bro. Like at this point, it's like I have to be less picky, because yeah, I trust God's plan. So whatever. Like I'm gonna send a bunch good ones, and we're just gonna call them up and see if there's something we can just get going as soon as possible, like genuinely, ideally before June. But I accepted. Like today, I was like, dude, I've just been feeling so meh the past week, ever since I've been back home, because I've been procrastinating, because in my head it's like I'm just waiting, right, for the apartment. But if it takes another week or whatever, I don't want to waste this time, like I said. So all my stuff is like still packed up, but I'm still making do of my time with what I can. So I spoke to Claude today for 2 hours, explained everything. He basically knows everything. But yeah, I also just told him that like I just want to lock the fuck in and position myself so that June could be my best month ever. My goal is to make $50,000 in the month of June, and it might sound crazy and outrageous to all of us, maybe, right? But I genuinely believe it's extremely possible. So anyways, I spoke to him, came up with a whole plan, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff that I need to work on. Like, well, my goal is to post like 3 to 4 times a week on my main channel. You heard me, 3 to 4 times a week on my other main channel, which I've been averaging like maybe once a month. So 3 to 4 times a week on that channel. I'm gonna be posting at least 1 to 2 times on my TikTok / Instagram. I need to refix my Instagram. Also, a lot more value in the winner circle. I'm going to probably start documenting with everybody in the winner circle, like a channel, and sharing it with them. So that'd be pretty cool. What else was it? Yeah, I just came up with a full plan, honestly. And like over these next 10, 11 days that are left in May, just start to plan, so that, or what to call it, prepare, so that June could be that month. You know, like I need to, obviously, if I want to post 3 to 4 times a week, I need to start now, right? Have videos in motion, the editor starts editing, get my thumbnail guy to start working. So tomorrow I'm gonna figure that stuff out. Also, we are what's today, 19, 18, 19. We're like a couple days away from the payout day, which is very exciting, but my excitement is held in that apartment. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's kind of all I'm looking forward to right now, because that'll truly mark a new chapter in my life, and I can fully, genuinely dial in. And like I said, if it happens before June, that would be ideal. So that's fitness. That's that. In terms of channels are going great. Today was another like a better day in terms of, I guess, views / revenue. Like I said, the past weekish, 2 weeks, I've been very consistent, which is great, by the way, obviously. But if you guys have been in business, you guys know that you always want to grow, right? That's what gives you excitement. Like, I don't know, maybe like, how do I put this into perspective? Like, let's say you're making no money right now, right? And you get a channel monetized, and then it makes, let's say, $20 a day. That's a big deal, right? If you made no money, now you make $20 a day, and tomorrow it make $20 again. And like for 4 days, you'll be happy for 3-4 days. But on the 5th day, you'll start feeling like, I want to make 50, then 100. And the same thing happens when you make 100. And when you make 200, whenever you make a certain amount of money for an extended period of time, you start to just, urge for the next level. So I'm not urging per se. I'm actually extremely happy that it's consistent, and if anything, I've been launching more, doing more. Even tomorrow I want to start doing 2 times on the new channel that I started, because it's doing really good. My editor, he sent me a sample as well for a new channel I want to start, so that's doing really good. And I'm going to buy another channel in 3-4 days. Like whenever I get the payout, I'll just reinvest again back into my business. I'll buy another channel, and then that channel will be what I used, or what I post on with the new style of videos, if that makes sense. The World War II video as well, my editor's been sick for that, but he said tomorrow he'll have it sent to me, so I'm going to post that. This one hopefully will do really good, because I'm trying to blend the new authentic style with my old style videos that went viral, so hopefully this one does really well. So yeah, anyways, in terms of all that, it's looking great as well. Everything else been locked in, dialed in. But anyways, so future plan, like I told you guys, June, I will make sure June will be my biggest month ever. I will do whatever it takes. I'm very confident that we will find our place before then. Dude, I'm telling you, like, you never know. Maybe tomorrow we find something. They think the what's it called? The sellers, they think I'm a good fit for it, and shit, maybe in the next 2-3 days, things happen. Things can happen quick. I genuinely believe. But yeah, anyways, this whole health thing, like today, like, bro, it was actually a challenge. Like, trying to hit your protein while staying below calories is low-key a mission. But I want to force myself. I want to, I'm so close. I think these 75 days, I built habits, and I realized what was possible. And now I just want to enhance on those, strengths that I figured out of mine, and also work on those weaknesses. It gave me clarity of who I am, and it also showed me a lot is possible. I had a lot of days where I didn't do as much as I wanted to, that I wasn't too proud of. But again, those are moments where I learned. And yeah, today spoke to Claude, and I'm very excited for the next chapter, which is in June, but I will start preparing for that from tomorrow. So I'm basically dialed in again from tomorrow, because I can't let this apartment thing stop me or slow me down, because again, if you're not growing, you're dying. We know that. And I do not have any plans of slowing down. So yeah, locked in again tomorrow. I guess today is a start to that, sleeping earlier. Like I said, past few days, I've been watching the sunset before I sleep, so 5 or 6 a.m. Today it's currently 3 a.m. as I'm recording this, so it should be sleep by 3:30, max 4. So making improvements. Yeah, that's that. What else? Been reading, journaling, all that good stuff. Yeah, just taking it one day at a time. To be honest with you guys, it's like there's so many things I could talk about, but I feel like I've talked about so much already, and I don't want to not repeat myself, but. I mean, I think you guys know at this point, it's like there's so many problems that we've talked about that are just very consistent, right? Like the feeling, the comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy, right? But we surely catch ourselves all the time. You see somebody on anything online, somehow, some way, you see somebody who's just doing so well, and you feel that mm, part of your brain just starts comparing. And sometimes it's like a bad thing where it's like, you feel bad, but sometimes it's a great thing because it like gets you fired up and you get up and you take action. For me, it's been both lately. I feel like there's been times where I've seen it and I'm like, damn, like, I feel so far away. But there's been times where I've seen it, I'm like, damn, I gotta get up, and that's what causes you to take action. Anyways, yeah, boys, that's my future plans. I want June to be my biggest month. I'm gonna start locking in now. Again, that's in terms of my business. I want to grow the Winner Circle to be the biggest fucking community, best community out there. I know that the value is there. I know that there's been so many members that have stayed because of number one, the value and just the community we've built. Like, it's been a win-win situation. The results lately have been the best they've ever been, like especially with all of my one-on-one students, which is a really big win for me, for them, and also just a big what's it called, like a mental peace moment for me, where it's like, dude, it's a big responsibility when you one-on-one teach someone people, and it feels like a lot of burden, a lot of pressure, and like you almost feel like you're so, at least I do, like so responsible and liable for their results. And when they do start to get those results, and if not way better than whatever you thought, it's like the best feeling ever. It's so rewarding because it's like you truly are changing lives, and it just motivates you to do more. And in you doing more and helping more people, I guess for me in that situation, I make more money. So it's like a win-win situation. That's why the Winner Circle it is going to be a really big priority. Because like I said, the Faces channels, that's the best part about this business, at least this business model, that it gets to a point where it can be very passive and automated. And I'm not somebody who's going to sit on his ass all day or whatever. And I already enjoy a fair bit of life. Like, as you guys know, this past weekend I was gone. So anyways, we're life maxing, but also I want to do things that give me purpose, happiness, that drive me. So on top of, all these new channels, continuing to do what works on the ones that are printing, and just, keeping the system going, the Winner Circle, now I'm going to prioritize even more, and and my personal brand too, just try to grow that. Because again, like, as you guys probably know, I actually enjoy being a creator of sorts. Like, it's interesting because my whole business model is faceless, but I don't mind. I enjoy my face. I enjoy making these videos, dude. I enjoy streaming, so you never know what opportunities will come up. You just gotta show up, that's really how I think about it. So anyways, those are my plans. I have a really good feeling. June 13th is my brother's birthday as well. He's turning 18 years old. Damn. You know what that means? That means a fresh AdSense account. No, seriously though, actually growing up. And the day before that, June 12th, I have my graduation ceremony. So I guess that'll be exciting for my parents. I'm, to be honest, it's bad, but I don't care about it that much, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. It's not going to change anything. And it's really early in the morning, so I guess just got to wake up that day and drive. But it is one of those moments where it's like, it's a big deal to my parents, so it's in a way a big deal to me. It's like a proud moment for my parents and whoever else, my grandparents, because they're, traditional. And education is a big thing, so I'm not going to say I don't care. I'm just saying as like, if it was just me in this world, which it isn't, then I wouldn't care. But I do care because I know it makes them happy, and I did it for them, and I'm happy I did it, It's like, I don't think I'll ever use it. I don't think that I gained much from it, especially nowadays. I mean, shit, AI, come on. But I do feel proud in the sense that I finished it for them, and they're happy, so I'm happy that they're happy, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, June, there's that. And the way it's looking right now, I'm going to be moving in. Probably it's going to end up being June. I mean, or a couple days before. It's still, nonetheless, even if it happens tomorrow, it's basically June, right? There's like 10 days left. So it's like by the time I settle in and everything. So like, dude, June already, there's so much great stuff. And it's like the first month of summer. And now that I'm so dialed in with my diet, so I'm going to be like, what's it called? Losing weight but gaining muscle. Like, I'm gonna start to look a lot better or more defined. It's like, dude, June's about to be the start of a generational run. And the best part, it's the middle of the year. It's genuinely month 6, right? So it's like, it's the halfway point. So a lot of you guys watching this right now, bro, it doesn't matter how these first 5 months went. The worst thing is when you feel like it's too late, and then you just end up on the same path. It's like, dude, it's never too late. You guys might be like, oh, okay, it's already been 5 months of this year, and like I didn't do what I wanted to, I didn't do this, blah blah blah. It's already cooked. Fuck it, 2027, New Year's resolutions. Like we'll start 2027. It's not how it works. It's a choice. Number one, you choose today. The years and days mean nothing. If your goals are truly that big, like it doesn't mean anything. New Year's resolution, bro. I did the 75 hard in the middle of the year. Why? Because I'm not doing it for like anybody or anything. I'm doing it because I want to do it. I want to be better. I want to prove to you, to me, to everybody that you can be better. You can do the things that people don't think are possible. I truly believe there's no limit to what you can do. Dude, like when I say you, I'm talking to whoever's watching this. Like, dude, everybody has it in them to be great. You just have to tap into that potential, And the thing is, a lot of people, they're so far gone, they never will tap into it. But the world needs that. The world needs. Everybody has like a role, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Everybody has their own unique role, and there's nothing wrong with anything. I think you should just strive to be happy, and that's it. And for some people, greatness is happiness. Being the best at something, chasing a purpose, chasing something crazy. That's what gives people fulfillment. On the flip side, stability and just a daily, simple, repeatable routine is what gives other people happiness and safety. So, dude, where do we even go in this conversation? What was I just talking about before that? That was actually we were cooking before this. Something about, I don't know, June. Sorry, June. Just going to be a insane month. So that is, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but as of now, that's it. But boys, that is the future, or, the near future for me. I don't like thinking 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead, in the sense of like, I know what I want and where I want to be at that point in my life, in 3 years, 4 years, whatever. But I'm not like, it's different, in the normal world, you can say that, in 3 years, I'm going to get a promotion, and in another year, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get a raise. And then when I get that, then I can buy this, right? Because it works like that, right? With us, it's not like that. And I don't want to limit myself. Why should I limit myself? Why should I say that, hey, in 2 years, I want to be a millionaire, when it could damn well happen this year or next year? Even if you're at zero today, just know that it could happen. Like, somebody's in it. Just know that. There's been people that have gone from zero to millionaires in the, like, brink of a second. Maybe I've seen some people that have made a ton of money using, like, meme coins, right? Which move quickly. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you. I'm not saying that luck is not involved. All I'm trying to say is that anything is possible. So don't limit yourself. But it is important to have short-term goals so you can do the actions required to reach those goals. And those goals should be insanely crazy, right? So my goal for June, which is in 10 days, is 50K a month, is 50K in that month, right? You have to understand, money comes and goes. Money flows. It's like water. And people throw numbers around all the time, like, 20K. I had a big month. But it's like, dude, you guys have to understand, like, one of my students asked me this, he's like, if I make 2K a month, how consistent is it? Nothing in life is consistent, bro. People have jobs that they lose, or sometimes it's indirect, right? Like, maybe they have a job, they don't lose the job, but maybe they face a loss in a different way, shape, or form, right? Or as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, like, maybe I can make 50K next month, and I do it. Maybe I smash that goal, and then maybe for the rest of the year, everything goes to shit, right? Pray to God that never happens. It never will. I never will let it. But or dude, it just 50K and then 100K and then 200, and by the end of this year, I'm like a millionaire. What I'm trying to say is, like, don't signify the money or the dollar amount, because it truly doesn't mean anything. There's so much more deeper than it, I get in a lot of business models, there's revenue and then there's profit, right? Like, very, very different. Like in drop shipping, there's like 10%, 20% margins. YouTube, thankfully, is a very profitable business. But then again, there's other things in your life, other things you spend money on. There's other things you want to do, bro. Like, I want to travel. If I didn't have this whole apartment thing, I would be traveling. But now I'm adding this expense, right? I'm getting this apartment. I'm going to have to buy furniture. I'm going to have to do all of this. And I was trying to explain to my student as well, Santiago. I don't know why I'm saying my student, Santiago. But like, the value of money is so different to everybody, right? Like, if he lives in a third world country where, $2,000, $3,000 is a lot of money. But again, for somebody here, if you're making $2,000, $3,000, that's minimum wage. So when I say any number or whatever, don't put any significance on the money, because like I've said so many times, money is just a tool. I'm not going to become insanely happy after that happens. I mean, I will be, don't get me wrong, but this is still going to be me, even after my biggest month, which I still think was really big, like 2 months ago in the middle of this challenge, which was March. I'm still me, right? Has anything really changed? Has anything changed about the way I dress, the way I speak? Have I started to like fucking switch up all my day ones? No, I'm using money to make me happy. Like I'm doing the things that I wanted to do, like physically better myself. Like now, like if anything, it's those things that like don't even require a lot of money that I'm doing, that I enjoy. I'm still building. I'm still dialed the fuck in, right? Because I'm not doing. I've had my short-term fun, and I've realized it's so much bigger than that. I've realized that it's possible to truly change my life and everybody else's around me. So yes, 50K in a month sounds like an insane fucking thing, but it's important to know we're doing business. I didn't get a 50K a month guaranteed salary job for the rest of my life. We're doing business, it's not guaranteed ever again. You have to understand. And it's 50K a month life changing? No, but I'm trying to change my fucking life. Is 50K a month gonna make, is that enough for me to say I'm a millionaire? No, right? So think fucking bigger. Think bigger. I'm sure when I have that great month, it's gonna be amazing, right? I'm gonna be smart with my money, and like I'm not gonna do anything stupid. If anything, I'm gonna just set myself up. Like again, it's about that thing I told you guys, and I read in the book. It's like minimizing future regret, right? The money you use, the money you save, that you invest, that you put away, is minimizing future regret. You may seem like, today I could, if I had made 50K, I could do this, this, and this, and this, and I can buy this, whatever. And I was like that, and I am like that. I'm saying have fun, bro. Do the things that make you happy. Let's say in June I moved into my apartment, whatever, and that I have a 50K month, bro. Maybe I'll spend money on like a cooler TV than I was planning to get, or a better couch by a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be like, I'm going to fucking, never mind. I'm going to leave that place and move to a penthouse or whatever, it's just going to, again, it's like a tool. It's just going to enhance the things that are already great, right? The things in your life, like shit, maybe I could start going to a better gym that costs $300 a month instead of $100 a month, but like, it doesn't change my goal of becoming better fit. I could still do that at both the gyms, So my point is like, it's not going to make me any happier. Right? In reality, the things that makes you happier is already achievable for a lot of you guys. So I know this is a very random rant, and like dude, we didn't even make any money. June hasn't even started yet, and I'm just giving you guys a hypothetical. But I'm trying to just explain to you guys that like you all need to change your perspective on money, and right now has a lot of significance on a lot of you guys. Like it holds a lot of power on you guys, which is not good, because when any external force, whether it's a person or a thing, has control or power over you, I feel like that's a very vulnerable place to be in, right? Because that's when people make bad decisions. I mean, shit, bro, robberies and crimes and all this stuff is money motivated a lot of times, or money driven. I'm not saying that you guys are going to do that, but I'm trying to say that don't attach too much value to it, because you don't want to be disappointed. You want to now start to be ambitious, bro. Set fucking goals. Money is great, right? But use it for the right reasons. Use it to actually make yourself happy, to treat the ones you love, to save and invest for the future, so that like you can take those trips, you can take those days off. It's like, dude, okay, imagine you just have like X amount of money in the bank, and like whatever, you can go travel somewhere for like a week, and you don't have to worry about like showing up and like doing the work because you're spending all your money. People do that, bro. Some people genuinely can't. Even whether they're employed or they have their own business, they still spend money in a way where it's like, dude, if they don't show up, like shit can get bad. You don't want to be like that. You want to be the opposite. You want to be living like, in a very peaceful, happy environment. Like you want to live in a very peaceful manner, but still have an elevated lifestyle. I feel like that's what I've been doing, where it's like, okay, if I go with my friends, like that day, like I said, we went to a restaurant. It was like $110, which by the way is insane. I don't think that was a great idea, but I'm able to do that. It's not like something insane, or it's not like I just spent all my money or whatever. It's just like, dude, it was just a great dinner. I had fun. We went to the casino. It was like probably $300 I spent that day, but like I was able to enjoy the whole day. But it's not because of what I did that day that I was able to enjoy the day. It's because of what I've been doing and what I've been investing and saving. It's like I don't have any worry about that day or that $300, because I know that number one, I'm good, and number two, I'll make the money back, right? And that doesn't happen if you're a DGen, So, sorry for like, dude, this is just. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm just kind of. I want you guys to really understand, because I was very attached to the money and the cars and everything, and I still am. Don't get me wrong, but I see bigger. I see understand. I see the true value of money and what it can be and what it really is. It isn't the things aren't the ones that make you happy. It's about those daily things, right? So, for me, it may be like food, like I told you guys, or like, that day I went to the supplement store to get my protein shake, and I wanted to get one protein bar, but I ended up getting 12 because there's 10 different flavors and I wanted to try all of them. I even posted a haul on my TikTok about that, but it's like, dude, it's such a small thing, but it's like, that's what makes me happy. Like the fact that I can do that, the fact that I can buy every flavor and try it, I like that. Or like the fact that sometimes if on Amazon I want to buy some random thing, I can do that. Like it's so hard to explain, and it might sound stupid, but it's just these small random things that we actually do on a day-to-day basis. Or like that day when I went to see my friends, I needed a shirt because I was wearing a weird shirt, so I went and I just bought a plain t-shirt. It's just like this random shit that you don't have to think about. I can't even explain it. And yeah, you could, that's what I'm saying. Like you could, dude, even if you don't want to be a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever, you want to work a job, you want to be an entrepreneur, that's completely fine too. But this message still applies, right? You just make it to your situation. The happiness is not tied to what you do. It's just about you and the choices you make. A lot of people that work a job are like constantly trying to save and save for retirement and so they could buy a house in like 20 years and blah, blah, blah. And they're like every day living life in this weird, shitty ass way when they don't have to. They genuinely don't have to. Like people are so, if anything, it's like, dude, as somebody who's employed, you should have a different outlook, right? Because it's like, okay, even if you do want to spend money today and have fun today, dude, you're going to fucking show up and clock in for 10 hours or whatever, and you'll get it back. Whereas like as an entrepreneur or whatever, you have no guarantee yet. Most entrepreneurs are the ones that actually live life because they just have self-belief. They just know that they'll figure it out. Even though nothing's guaranteed to them, they just know they'll figure it out. So anyways, that's my plans for the future. Those are some money-related talks and advice, and also just about self-belief and everything. I guess it's been, dude, I didn't realize how long it's been. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching as always. This is the second last day of the 75-day hard challenge, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 75, the last day. It'll be a great one, so don't miss it out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.